Hello boys and girls, and welcome to your first word study lesson. Today is Monday, August 24th, 2020. You will need a partner today to help you with your assignment and your lesson. Today we will be introducing some critical vocabulary. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to identify real-life connections between words and their use, and also use newly acquired vocabulary expressively. We're going to go over the critical vocabulary now. As you see the word, I will read the word, then we will read the word together, and then after that, you can read the word back to me. Ready? First word, locomotives. Let's say it together. Locomotives. You say it now. Great job. Let's read this first sentence together. Locomotives are the engines that make a train go forward. Read it again on your own. Great. Locomotives pulling freight cars leave the railroad yard every 30 minutes. Read that on your own. So locomotives are the engines that make a train go forward. This is a train, so it has locomotives. Do cars have locomotives? Why or why not? Talk with a friend or an adult at home to answer these questions. You can pause the video while you discuss and then come back and push play. Thank you for discussing. Our next word is chugged. Say it with me. Chugged. Now you say it on your own. Great job. If a machine chugged along, it moves slowly and noisily. Say it with me. If a machine chugged along, it moves slowly and noisily. Now let's read this sentence. Let's read it together. The steam train chugged through the mountain passes. The steam train chugged through the mountain passes. Our next word is gadgets. Say it with me. Gadgets. Now read it aloud on your own. Gadgets. Noun. Gadgets are small, specialized machines or electronic devices. Read that with me. Gadgets are small, specialized machines or electronic devices. Now let's read this sentence. The toolbox at the hardware store had various gadgets. Let me fix that. The toolbox at the hardware store had various gadgets. Read that sentence on your own. Do you use any gadgets? Pause the video now and discuss with someone at home if you use any gadgets and what they are used for. Remember, gadgets are small, specialized machines or electronic devices. Whenever you're finished discussing, you can come back and unpause the video. Our next word is phonograph. Say it with me, phonograph. Now read it on your own. Phonograph, noun. A phonograph is a machine that plays recorded music or sound. Say it with me. A phonograph is a machine that plays recorded music or sound. Now you read that on your own. Let's read this sentence together. Long ago, people played music on a phonograph. Let's read it again. Long ago, people played music on a phonograph. How is a cell phone similar to a phonograph? How is it different? Again, you can pause the video and discuss this with someone at home. Press play when you're finished. Our next word is sputtered. Read that with me. Sputtered. Now you can read it on your own. Sputtered, verb. If something sputtered, it worked in a rough or uneven way and made popping noises. Read that to yourself. Now let's read this sentence together. The engine sputtered as the car drove down the road. Let's read it again. The engine sputtered as the car drove down the road. Can you think of a time whenever a vehicle or something sputtered? If so, pause the video now and discuss it with your partner. Come back whenever you're finished. Our next word is flop. Read it with me. Flop. Read it on your own. Thank you. Flop, noun. Something that is a flop is a complete failure. Read that with me. Something that is a flop is a complete failure. The cake he baked was a flop. Read that sentence on your own. Great job. Can you think of a flop that you had in your life? If so, pause the video now and discuss with your partner. Our next word is incandescent. Say it with me. Incandescent. Now you read it on your own. Incandescent. 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 Adjective. Something that is incandescent gives off a lot of light. Read that with me. Something that is incandescent gives off a lot of light. Let's read this sentence together. We replaced the burnt out light bulbs with incandescent bulbs. Let's read it again. We replaced the burnt out light bulbs with incandescent bulbs. Our next word is cylinder. Read it with me. Cylinder. Read it on your own. Cylinder. Noun. A cylinder has circular ends and straight lines. Sorry, let me correct myself. A cylinder has circular ends and straight sides. That sounds better. In an engine, a cylinder takes in gas to make other parts move. Let's read it together. A cylinder has circular ends and straight sides. In an engine, a cylinder takes in gas to make other parts move. Let's read this sentence. The mechanic replaced the leaky cylinder with a new one. Go ahead and read that sentence on your own. Can you think of any other things that are shaped like cylinders? If so, pause the video now and discuss it with your partner. Join me whenever you get done. Our final word is patents. Patents. Read it with me. Patents. Read it on your own. Patents. Noun. Patents are legal documents. If you get a patent for an invention, no one else is allowed to make or sell it. Let's read that together. Patents are legal documents. If you get a patent for an invention, no one else is allowed to make or sell it. Read this sentence on your own. Let's read it together now. Scientists protect their inventions with patents so no one can copy them. I hope this lesson helped you understand your new vocabulary and how to apply it to reading, writing, and everyday life. Thank you for joining me for this vocabulary lesson. To finish the lesson, please complete all of your tasks located to the right on your framework for today's lessons.